This is the Garage Shared podcast, and I am Gavin Ford.
And I am Bitrate.
I am Aki.
It's a very, very special episode, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, it sure is.
This is a very, very proud moment for us. Our little label has just released an album of all the best garage from all across the world. We are now officially worldwide.
Worldwide, baby.
We are worldwide. Prestige worldwide.
Yeah.
Prestige worldwide.
Can't wait for Catalina wine mixer.
So, the fucking Garage Shared wine mixer.
Yeah. That's our next party.
So, we should 100% do that as well. I don't know what it is. But the Garage Shared
wine mixer
is 100% happening.
You could be in charge of the cheese stand.
It's happening. I don't know what it is, but it's happening.
Yeah.
So
that's a podcast for another day.
it's happening. So, Bitrate, you put the album together.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
So we're going to ask you some questions about it. You're going to tell us everything we need to know about all around the world in UKG. But it probably... I think we first had the idea about a year ago. It's definitely in the first lockdown. I think we got sent some garage from Brazil. I've had to stop myself from doing it in the Street Fighter Brazil.
Yeah, we got sent a few tracks, and then sent a couple more. Then it took shape in October, when we were like, actually, you know what? We could probably make a thing out of this.
Yeah.
And so along with stuff we got sent, we sort of scouted a little bit. Saw I was doing some bits and stuff, and yeah, it's been a long old journey to get here. And then we had a bit of a creative process within ourselves of how that's going to look,
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff, as well as how it's going to sound. And we came up with the design concept of making it look like the Street Fighter map that Aki suggested.
Was that your suggestion, was it?
Yeah.
Go on, Ak.
So, and then we worked through that, and that was a process to get all that done. And sort of I worked on the artwork, and then worked with our video guy Dave to sort of make that happen. And sort of,
Are you happy with the response so far?
yeah, really happy with the response, because as much as like it's everything, it's we spent a lot of time on picking the tracks, and then also working out how that was going to look, and all this stuff together. And it's just really cool to sort of see something that you've spent a lot of time on, like 6 months, to sort of get really well recepted from everybody and stuff. And and this we turned tracks down. There was like to sort of go, okay, well we haven't maxed our output out. There's more to come.
And also, now it's led to the weekly Around the World in UKG show.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Yeah. So the idea being is that I think it'd be a bit pointless if all we did was not all we did, but we did the album. We sort of left it there. The idea of saying, well, where else can it go? Like, sort of let's sort of try to support sound every week globally and stuff as much as we can, and put those artists that maybe don't get as much attention on them up there a bit.
Yeah.
I think it's great that the scene is moving. I know that when it first, had its boom in late 90s, early noughties, there were obviously people not just in the UK doing stuff.
Yeah, right.
But because of the way that the internet has blown everything up, and the ability to share music, and the ability to collaborate, it's instantaneous.
Yeah, no.
And I love that. And just seeing how that happens, like we've got tracks on the compilation from Chile to Japan, like other side of the world and stuff, like that kind of blows my mind a little bit.
No, it really blew my mind, and it was a real, proud moment to be releasing garage from all across the world.
Yeah, very proud.
Well, that leads me to my first question, actually.
Oh, there we go.
Obviously, how was the communication with other artists? Obviously, leading up to the releases, and obviously because probably a few of them don't speak that good English.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't.
Sorry, Dak, you just said but a lot of them probably don't speak that good English.
Like me. I mean, like myself.
It's a good job.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Surely that was.
Well, I can hook you up with Duolingo if you want.
Surely there was kind of some funny moments. I don't know.
Yeah, like it's admittedly, they did all the heavy lifting on that work. Like, you know, like a lot of the guys that didn't speak English did me a lot of favours and communicated and stuff. And there was a few dropped things, I guess, with Google Translate or whatever.
Just say you got Google Translate, haven't we?
But yeah. But like I've come a crop with that in the past where I've spoken, not on this project, but other things I've spoken to where I've used Google Translate in promotional stuff, and it doesn't necessarily mean what you want it to mean. But yeah, we got through it. Yeah, it was kind of funny conversations, I guess, but nothing that was too out there. It was all right. And then fair play, I think. Just you know, whatever country the person I was speaking to from can speak English 1,000 times better than I could speak wherever they're from.
Yeah, probably
and
1,000 times better than I could speak.
Yeah.
So I've been blessed in that way. There was no actual translators that needed, and we sort of got through it. I think the universal language of music.
Oh, yeah. That
stinks, doesn't it? That stinks.
That was horrible. And it's probably just going to be the beginning, isn't it?
Yeah. So since we put it out, we started getting loads more submissions from people, and stuff that have seen that. Oh, okay, this is a label that are keen to work with people outside of the UK and stuff, which I'm sure a lot of other labels are. And just when you sort of put yourself in that position, it's going to happen, and people sort of be like, "Oh, okay, cool, your ears are open," and so they should be, because the stuff we've been getting, and like I said, stuff that I managed to include has been great. So looking forward to already started planning the next one, and then other projects coming from that and stuff, and then also, you know, like in between that, we've got that weekly show going on. Going to SoundCloud every Thursday. We're going to be uploading that show.
How do they send you music for that?
So you can go through me personally or Garage Shed. Me personally is bitrateDJ@gmail.com, or Garage Shed is info@garageshed.com. And then send us submissions, or just, even if it's just like they haven't got anything ready but they kind of want to talk about the local area of where they're from and like the garage doing bits in that area. That would be really interesting to listen to find out, because on the show we already have had the first show, and there's been a guest mix from Blaze who features on the album. Yeah. But he sort of played some artists from the Netherlands and stuff like that. So that's going to be a regular thing. So even if you're just a DJ as opposed to being a producer, but you're a DJ in a certain part of the world and that you want to shine a light on that thing, send over your info and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah, but if you're, that's good, isn't it? If you're a DJ from a part, it'd be great to hear not just producers from that, but what DJs play from other parts of the world, and that's great. So DJs reach out to a man like Bitrate.
Hello.
And then he can feature on his brand new all around. Is it all around? It's around the world.
Around the world in UKG, yeah.
Every Thursday.
And we're not like, we're not sort of making out that, we're the first ones to shine a light on stuff in other countries, or that.
Oh, I am. I'm making out that. That's
or other parties in other countries haven't or been going for a long time during, the dip. And garage wasn't doing bits. We're not saying that. We're just saying right now is the chance to use the technology that we've got and the communication that we've got.
Correct, yeah.
Maybe not Google Translate. And and shine a light on that, and we're in a position to be able to do that.
Well, yeah, I have a genuine interest in how all the places around the world, what sort of garage they're into, how they perceive garage, how they make garage. Like, I have that interest, and I'm sure other people into garage do as well.
Yeah. Questions for you guys. Songs wise, what are you sort of feeling off the thing? And then I can kind of like talk you through about the artist. Or
I like the Bowser one.
Yeah, big up Bowser. So Spain.
Spain.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing those voices, to be honest. Bowser, who traditionally is more breaks orientated. Done a few garage bits. He did a bootleg for us, actually.
Yeah, no.
In December, that was part of the Garage Shared Advent calendar. Yeah. And so he's got big beefy sounds. So he takes it from the breaks thing and being able to and I know you spoke to him and stuff, and it's just the sound that he's created on Movement Track and is really weighty and stuff.
I think they're all good. I played the Blaze one on
I think Blaze is one of my favourites.
I played that in a mix, and I played the Jeggle one in a mix, Bayside mix. I played both of those.
So Blaze, big sounds. He's got some other tracks on his SoundCloud, some edits and stuff, some really cool, funky little garage edits. Jegor Russia, this is part of, I think, if I pronounce this right, is Ivanovo, I think that's where he's from. But Vaden's done a piece. DJ Vaden, who's got a regular show on Rinse.
Vaden, yeah.
Big up, ambassador.
Maybe
for
Vaden's
Garage.
a guy to do a mix on around the world.
Well, we will see. He's long-time ambassador for Russia.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's been leading the way for a long time.
Yeah.
So big up to Vaden. But he sort of said about where. So they're part of a crew called Radio Invisibility, DJ Jegor.
Right.
And he says it's like considered to be the Manchester of garage.
Okay.
Like comparatively to like English and stuff. So yeah, I mean ultimately I want to actually do the actual physical trip.
I actually think garage is
getting around.
I think garage at the minute is quite big in Russia. We seem to get a lot of submissions from Russia at the minute.
Yeah, we've got a few
I
more.
see a lot of clips of records being played at parties and stuff.
So I've got a feeling they're
few more
feeding
coming
the garage.
from the Russian lot. Yeah. I was big up Bumpy as well.
Yeah.
Who I know is
Of course, yeah.
English guy living over in Russia, pushing the sounds. Yeah, so that was like fun. It's fun to learn more about these sort of scenes. You know, from at the moment from the comfort of my armchair.
So you got your Street Fighter T-shirt on as well?
Yeah, still repping that. Can't let go of that. Yeah, so Hitch 93, he's a big Street Fighter fan. He released on the album.
Yeah.
And he's like, as far as I know, not been making garage that long. And he's already making waves. He's just done a remix for Smasher.
Yeah, his understanding of garage is very good. Like,
Yeah, everyone's Cause it's weird for me to sort of
yeah,
when they're out of the bubble, because we can arguably be in a bubble.
Yeah.
where we're in, because that's all kind of we listen to the majority of that, and like in the scene. Not obviously not when events aren't going now, but when they were, it's just that's all you've got. So really, to hear somebody from I don't know, like the Canary Islands,
Yeah.
from like Double Life, just like putting out a track which is like so bang on. You go like, what's his influences locally?
yeah,
But it doesn't matter. It's just like
yeah.
that's what he's hearing and stuff, and doing his own spin.
No, it's a great project. You've done really well. Great
Thanks.
work.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you very much. Big up to all the artists as well. Like, as much as I help compile it and put it together and stuff like that, it's going to be nothing without the people making
Of course,
on
yeah.
it. So, yeah, the people we've already spoken about, and then there's Kiefer Ian from America.
Oh yeah, that would be in my
That
top
is a
one as well.
vibey tune. Yeah, it's called Circle City. That's where he's from, Indianapolis.
Indianapolis,
That's
yeah.
what it's called.
Yeah.
Circle City. And then that's very representative of that American sound at the moment. Like Glader.
No, I really like
and
that one.
People
Yeah.
like that, and that sort of quite sort of fast, bumpy sort of sound.
Kind of 140 style, wasn't it? Almost?
Yes, getting close to Indie Alman from Germany. They've been doing loads of bits.
Yeah.
They've just had a song out. It's at North Side, and they've got an EP out on Strictly House and Garage.
Oh, wicked, yeah.
They're doing bits. We've got more coming from them in the future.
Oh,
Keiju from Japan,
yeah.
which I think Gav had said in the podcast last week, is our second release from somebody from Japan this year,
Yeah, that's crazy.
which I don't really, last year we would have
Yeah.
even thought about releasing music from somebody in Japan. Just, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, garage is a thing in Tokyo. Why
Yeah.
not? Like, why wouldn't it be, right?
Crazy.
I think I've covered everybody. This isn't the one to pronounce. That's probably why I didn't say it.
Oh.
ODDNT.
Oh yeah.
If you read it, if you read it, I just don't know how you're going to pronounce
Where's
it.
he
So
from
that's how to
again?
pronounce it. The Czech Republic.
Right, okay.
So he's done this really nice, deep, two-step sounding
Yeah, yeah.
track, and that on if you go into SoundCloud, there's some other two-step tracks in there. Also, like other electronics. Do you know what I mean? He's got that vibe
right.
of electronica thing, and it's really authentic, the sound. But yeah, if you're looking to pronounce that, ODDNT.
Well, there's a link to listen in the
Yeah.
comments of the project. Let us know what your favourite tracks are. So if you're a DJ or you know a DJ from around the world in UK Garage, get in touch with Bitrate. Might have you on his show.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you're a producer, keep sending us records. We're looking for it all the time.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff planned for the summer and beyond, but really looking forward to the summer. So
It's going to be wicked, yeah.
And also, this week, which will be next week, our first guest, our first ever special guest.
Yeah. Wonder who it could be.
I wonder who it could be. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you're subscribed and that, so you don't miss it.
yeah,
And
it's
that,
there. I think it's there.
and that.
Probably
And,
covering over where my face is right now. Usually.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Wallet.
Awesome.